Hey, Hugh here. Hope you're good. Hope you're having an amazing day. I just want to do a quick video to talk about a strategy I've been implementing with a few clients in the B2B space that I think is really underrated and really powerful. So let me just preface this by saying that I think that too often we focus on just one primary platform or one primary focal point in our marketing. For example, it might just be like you post and grow a Facebook group, or you just run Facebook ads, or you just do, one thing, right? On Instagram, for example. And that can work to a degree, but what I have found is there is crossover with platforms, and different platforms are good for different things. So if we're talking specifically B2B, this is what is working well right now for, my clients in the B2B space, which is start on LinkedIn, because that is going to give you some of the best audiences, right? One of the biggest bottlenecks I've noticed, especially paid advertising on Facebook and Instagram, and Meta as a platform, is the audience targeting on that is way too broad to hit the kind of niche audience that most people are looking for. So if you want to find those niches, the easiest way to do it is actually to go on LinkedIn, get Sales Navigator, and find a really specific list of people, right? So you're able to go on there. Let's say you're looking for dentists in the US, right? You can create a list of dentists in the US, and one that allows you to go and connect with them on LinkedIn, and you can market that way. So that's step one, is go connect with those people and message them and do outbound marketing. That's great. You can also then get their emails and email them as well, to follow up a few days later. Let's say you get connected with somebody, they're a dentist, and you're like, hey, I can help you, grow your dentist practice, grow your clinic, and provide you with 20 new patients next month. So that's something you want to find out more about. Then, they might reply to you on LinkedIn, they might not, but you can follow up a few days later on email and say, hey, we connected on LinkedIn a few days ago. Just want to shoot you a message and, let you know that we're helping dentists fill their practices. And if you want to get 20 new patients in the next few months, just put a video together, and you can send through a video kind of breaking down the process there. Then what you can do is you can export that list, and you might need to use a third-party tool to do that. I'm a big fan of Octopus CRM, really good tool. I've used that for years. It's a great platform for connecting with people, but also for allowing you to scrape emails off LinkedIn as well, and data off LinkedIn. You can take that list, plug it into Facebook, and you can do two things with it. One, you can do retargeting. So that's going to be a very small audience, and you're going to run a low budget on that, which is okay if you're just working with a limited budget, but you're going to have a very accurate audience of people you're retargeting. The second thing you can do, which is more powerful on Facebook and Instagram, is use that audience and create a lookalike, specifically a 1% lookalike. So basically what that means, if you're not familiar with lookalike audiences, if you give an audience to Facebook and say, hey, I want to create a lookalike from this, it means you're telling Facebook to create an audience that looks like the input you're giving it. So an input could be people that follow your Instagram account or your Facebook account. It could be an email list. In this case, this is what we're doing. We're getting what's called a CSV file. So we're scraping the names, we're scraping the phone numbers, we're scraping the emails, but really it's the name and the email that you're feeding into Facebook. And that's the list you're giving Facebook. And you're saying, hey, find people like this. And 1% means it's a much smaller audience than, up to 10%, right? So Facebook, you can do a 1% audience, you can go all the way up to 10%. So the 10% is there's a 10% variation in the data, meaning it's a much, much broader audience. So it might be 10 million people, whereas a 1% might be 100 or 200,000 people. So we want to take that 1% lookalike and use that as the cold audience targeting on Facebook for paid ads. So you're connecting with people on LinkedIn, you're messaging them, you're emailing them, you're retargeting them, and then you're also running ads on Facebook to drive traffic to your offer as well. And the campaign I would generally recommend for people is using the lead form campaign to a video sales letter. If you haven't seen the video for that, I'll link it below. I did a video a few weeks ago talking through how to set that campaign up. But really, it's straightforward. It's you get their name, their number, and their email. And then once they submit, they go to a video sales letter, which is a headline, which is your claim, the video sales letter itself, some testimonials, and then driving them to book a call. For some clients we work with, they actually sell products off a video sales letter, but for the vast majority of people I work with currently and have worked with in the past, and most people I speak to, I would generally recommend going into a call, and then being able to sell on the call or on a Zoom call, because you're going to, one, get much more feedback from people. You're going to be able to speak to them and actually find out what they're struggling with, find out what they want, but it's going to allow you to actually sell more effectively on a sales call than it is through a sales page for most people. Sales pages are great if you're selling more low ticket stuff and you already have a lot of data and you have a lot more ad spend and traffic to work with. But for the vast majority of people, they're not spending tens of thousands a month, and that's why this process works really well. So hopefully you found this useful. And as I said, like it's about using, different channels. You're not just relying on one thing. Like you could just do the LinkedIn thing, which is okay. But then if you add in the Facebook ads, that's also going to add another layer. If you want to go deeper as well, you can also run ads in those same audiences on LinkedIn as well. Been testing that successfully with some clients recently. And then once you have people in this kind of ecosystem, they're going through your ads, you're connecting with them, not everybody's going to work with you, right? If you get 100 leads, you're not going to get 100 sales. You might get 1, 2, or 3 potentially if you're really good at what you do. There's going to be like 95 to 99% of people that don't take action with you straight away. And then that's when you need a good follow-up system and a good content system in place to nurture those people so that they understand more about your story, what you do, who you help, how you can help them, and get the timing right, because sometimes it's just a timing thing. They see your offer, it sounds okay, but the timing is just not right for them. So that's where a content system comes in. And I talked about this in the last video I did, but YouTube is such a powerful platform for that. It allows you to go a lot deeper with people than, like Facebook and Instagram, for example, which is much more surface level. It's very kind of like fast, rotating content. YouTube is there's a lot more depth to it, right? It's kind of like a video blog. So you're able to deliver more value, build more relationships faster, and that's going to allow you to drive more traffic back to your offer as well. So hopefully you found this useful. Hopefully it gives you some ideas about how you can structure some of your campaigns and how you can think a little bit more dynamically about this as well. So it's nothing is like set in stone of like you just have this one thing. It's like there's different things, and it is an ecosystem. They feed into each other. It's not just like, always a linear path, right? If you think about anything you've purchased, it's probably not always like you click on an ad, you click a button and buy. Chances are you've been retargeted, or you've gone to their website, or you've gone and looked up their social media, and then you've kind of gone through different bits of content. Maybe it's been a week, 2 weeks, 2 months before you've actually purchased. It's never a linear journey. There's always different ways that people kind of interact with the business. And so if you think about it like that, this makes much more sense, right? So hopefully this marketing strategy was useful for you. If you found this video useful, hit the like button, hit subscribe. It's going to help the channel grow. And the more we grow, the more value can deliver on here for you as well. So we'll see you in the next one. Have an awesome day. Take care.